Welcome to our GROHE workshop. Today I'll show you how easy it is to install a GROHE Blue Pure tap with pull-out spout and an S-size Magnesium Plus Zinc or ultra-safe filter set in 4 steps. In principle, there are many ways to combine different taps and filters individually. We decided to go for this combination and will now show you how to install it step by step. Here are the tools you will need. By the way, having a look at the instructions, which are also included, certainly doesn't hurt. First, prepare the fastening nut. To do this, insert these 2 screws into the nut and screw in a few revolutions. Now pass all the tap connections through the O-ring and insert the tap. Make sure that the O-ring fits correctly. Then assemble the fastening set as shown. Pass it over the hoses of the tap from below and then tighten it by hand. Check to make sure the tap is positioned correctly and then tighten the screws to the mounting kit. Now screw the snap-on coupling onto the distributor and then screw it tightly by hand onto the tap hose. Connect the other end to the tap's inlet pipe. Then screw the blue hose onto the distributor and tighten it. To attach the hose weight, loosen the screws on the weight using the Phillips screwdriver. Then place the weight in the desired position and screw it on again. Next, fit the T-piece with the seal and screw it onto the cold water corner valve. Then connect the hot and cold water. Now it's time to install the filter set, using the S-size filter as an example here. Taking a look at the assembly instructions here won't hurt either. First, insert the seal into the flow meter and screw it to the filter cap. Make sure that this marking points upwards here. Then screw the enclosed filter inlet hose to the left connection of the cap. A seal is already pre-installed here. Next, screw the other end of the hose onto the T-piece on the cold water connection and tighten it. The hose for the filtered water already has a seal integrated and is now connected to the flow meter of the filter. Then tighten it too. Before installing the filter bracket, first find a suitable position. Observe the length of the hoses and the height of the matching filters. Then mark out the drill holes. Drill the holes and fix the bracket. The the screws are not included in delivery. Now the bracket for the flow meter can also be fixed. The installation date should be noted on the enclosed sticker. The filter head can be hooked in now or before the bracket is fixed. Next up is the filter cartridge. Pull off the cartridge lid and screw it into the filter head tightly. Make sure it fits correctly. Afterwards, the batteries are inserted. Finally, open the corner valves and check everything over once for tightness and leaks. To rinse the filter, turn on the water and let 4 to 5 litres pass through. Then turn on the unfiltered cold water to measure the hardness level. Then determine the filter capacity according to the table in the assembly instructions. First press the lower button of the flow meter until program appears. Next press the top button until the 0 appears. Change to the 1000 setting by pressing the lower button several times. Use the top button to set the determined capacity and confirm. Then set the change interval. If the system is used in public areas, the display must be set to 180 days by pressing the top button. Now confirm with the lower button. When both values have been set, the settings can be checked by pressing the top button. In our case, 2000 litres and 365 days. Done. Now it's time for the handover. Before the job is done, there are still a few things left to check. If the filter needs changing, this is announced visibly and audibly. Then unscrew the old filter and replace it with a new one. Rinse it as well. Now press and hold the top button for 4 seconds to reset the settings. Job done.